Hey, welcome back to my channel. I'm Michelle Spieler. I'm a 30-year professional makeup artist. I used to work in Hollywood, then moved to North Carolina, still did TV and film there, relocated to Nashville in October, loving life here in Nashville. And I am the creator of Mature Makeup Masterclass, a series of 23 videos on mature technique. You can always watch the intro video. It's really helpful. It's under 2 minutes. It'll help you decide if it's for you or not. Okay. As you can see, Tate's doing really well. He's not back to his full-time food from before the old grooming debacle, but he's doing a lot better, and he has not thrown up since the morning we took him to the vet and he got his anti-nausea medicine. So he's on the mend. Thank you so much for all of the heartfelt wishes and prayers. I really appreciate it. That's why I love this community, because we really are a community. And also, so many of you said you do a mobile groomer now, and I am checking that out. I'd rather spend more money, have them drive up in front of my house, take Tate for an hour, 90 minutes, groom him, and give him right back to me. So I think that's the way to go. Also, my mom had a beautiful little white Westie named, what was her name? Max and, was it Mandy? Gosh, I totally forgot her Westie's name. But anyway, she had a little white Westie, and the groomer dropped the Westie and broke the leg. So you always take a risk. You always take a risk with your dog, and that's not fair to them. So, okay. One thing I'm hearing you say again and again in comments, and it makes me so happy, is that you feel like you're sitting down with a friend over a cup of coffee or Diet Dr. Pepper. That's all I've ever wanted for this channel. That's all I've ever wanted, was to feel like you and I are just sitting together and we're just talking in our home. And I am in my home, and you're in your home. I talk to you exactly how I talk to any of my friends, my best friends. You know, you might not know all of my deepest, darkest secrets, but I do try to live my life pretty openly, because I feel like that's what connects us. I think when you're vulnerable, it allows other people to be vulnerable. It lets other people relate to you. And so if you are new here, I want you to know that that's just my style. I don't do much editing. It's very basic, and I really just hit record and I just start talking. And yes, I can talk too much, but I want you to think of when you're with a friend and you really are having a heart-to-heart with your friend. Imagine recording that. You're not going to be doing it in 10 minutes. You're going to be having real chatty conversations. So that's just Mature Makeup Masterclass. That's just how we roll here. I am going to start handing over some of my editing to my husband. He works part-time. It's been very hard for him to find work because of his age. And I thought, you know what? I would rather have him help me grow my YouTube and keep all the money in the family than give it to farm it out to someone else. And he'll do exactly what I say. He is Enneagram 2, which is like the Boy Scout. So he loves to help, and he knows my style. He knows I don't want cutesy sound effects, and I don't want like the zooming in and the zooming out unless I tell him, hey, zoom in on my eye for this. But I really think he'll edit exactly how I want, which is super, super basic, but it takes one more thing off my plate, okay? Because I really am trying to grow this channel. I don't want to put all my eggs in one basket. And if you haven't seen my video from Wednesday night, Saint is a company I've been with for 2.5 years. I joined them because I love the product and I thought it would help a lot of mature women feel pretty close up. Say what you will about MLMs. I know they can be predatory. I know it can cause a lot of greed. I did not see that with Saint. I did not see that. I just saw women who were really passionate, and I didn't see any ick going on in the company, not from the top. And people are people. You're gonna find icky, shady people anywhere in life, anywhere. But I didn't see that with Saint. And now that they're changing from an MLM model to an affiliate program, and we're not really sure what that means, I don't want to put all my eggs in one basket. So it's time to really focus on growing YouTube more and let YouTube pay me for views, because then I can just be authentically me. And I really think that's the future. I'm going to start doing more TikTok lives too. I really love TikTok lives. It's like my own little QVC show, because I've always wanted to be a QVC host. I love to sell. I love to be sold to. I love to sell. I've always been a product junkie. I don't want to feed consumerism, but for those of you who love products too, like, that's just fun. If you have the money and you love products, it's just fun. And so that's it. I mean, that's kind of really what I'm going to really focus on for the future. So today I want to talk about how to put on these. These are self-adhesive. Now, you know, I've been wearing fake lashes my whole life. My number one is Demi Wisp. Doesn't matter the company. This is Christina. I get it. I get like they come like this, like in a big old 12 pack. I get Christina on Amazon. I love them. They're beautiful. The band's invisible, as opposed to, check this out. Let me see. See how these have a thick black band? Those aren't always comfortable and they don't like to stay in place, whereas an invisible band just stays in place. It stays where you put it. I've been wearing these since I think 1989. My mom wore fake lashes her whole life. And then probably about a year and a half ago or less, I was watching the Oscars and I started noticing how beautiful all the actresses looked on the red carpet. And when they looked down, it didn't look like they had a strip. And you can tell because strips can sometimes change the shape of your eye, depending on how your eye moves. The eyelid can like pucker and buckle a little bit. And I really studied it and I loved how the stars looked. And so I learned that they were all wearing Lashify, and suddenly Lashify, and I've known about Lashify for years, but suddenly I was like, ooh, they make brown, they make espresso, and I just started buying all the styles and I loved them, and I can wear them about 3 or 4 nights. And then I found Lilac Street, and I can wear Lilac Street about a week because they have a stronger glue, but then it's really hard to get the glue off your eyes, whereas this comes off very easily. So when I went on my Ulta Beauty trip for the Ulta Beauty Collective, I'm in the 2024 group, the class of 2024, and we were in Ulta with a $400 gift card and we could buy whatever we wanted with it. So I went to look at lashes, and 2 girls were in the aisle. Jillian, who's in her 20s, Jillian Grace, and then Nicole was also in the aisle, and they were on the floor and they were stockpiling these. And they're like, Michelle, have you tried these? And I'm like, no, I've seen them, but I haven't tried them. I use Lashify. They're like, oh my gosh, you've got to get these. And they both had them on their eyes, and their eyes looked beautiful. And they said they're self-adhesive. And I'm like, well, that would be nice. I said, do you sleep in them? And both of them said, no, we take them off at the end of the day. But it can get a little more expensive that way, because I can wear these 6 or 7 times. You just pull the glue off and just re-glue them the next time you wear them. So it makes them really, really economical. This is going to be a little pricier, but they're just going to look prettier close up. You're not going to see the glue. You're not going to see the strips. So we're going to put them on today. I have the Wispies, and then I also got this, which these are a little bit spikier. Do you see those? And the other day I had the long and 2 mediums, and I just felt like it didn't look as natural. So today we're going to do, I think, 2 shorts and a medium. That's the only problem with the Kiss Impress, is you don't get to pick your lengths like you do with Lashify. But this whole thing is maybe $14.99, okay? Whereas this one little thing with lashes on it is $25. Lashify is not cheap. It is not cheap. It is expensive to wear Lashify, but it's so pretty. So I'm going to show you how to put these on, and I did find there was a learning curve. For someone who's been gluing a lash strip on for 30 years, I think it's super fast and easy to put a fake lash strip on. These were not as intuitive to me. These were not as quick, but I loved how they looked. So we have the short, the medium, the long, and it says it right here. Short, medium, long, okay? So we're gonna start, and what I did the other day is I did the Lashify glue on one eye and I did not on the other. And I'm going to do that again today because I want to show you, you can buy the Kiss glue. It looks just like this. It looks like a mascara. Oops, hold on. It looks like a mascara, but it's a black glue. And watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you real close up. I'm just putting on the lightest layer, and I'm not taking it into the baby lashes because we're not putting a fake lash way in the baby lashes. If you haven't figured out, the Kiss Impress, they go under the eye, which is why I'm painting under, whereas the lash strip goes on top, okay? Kiss does make one of these, but they were out of stock. They were out. So I couldn't get them. What I like is that you're gonna see how effortless these hook on my eye because I put this on first, and I'm gonna struggle more on this side because these are self-adhesive. I'm gonna struggle a little bit more, but I think it's important to show both ways of putting it on, and then you can decide if you wanna take it off. If you're wearing this with the Kiss Impress, it's not going to come off real easily at night. You might want to wear it about 2 days before it starts to loosen up, okay? So you want to just carefully pull off the little piece. Oh, look, it's stuck to me. Well, it is self-adhesive. And you can put it here on its little tray. And then you can buy many, many different types of, this comes in some of the kits, the little Kiss lashes. I have these from Lashify that have the little rubber tips on them. I have these from Lilac Street, also with rubber tips. So you kind of have to play with different types of tweezers and decide what works best. But I'm gonna start with a short and 2 mediums. So I'm gonna pull off a medium. Oops, it just keeps wanting to stick to me. Okay, and a medium. Okay, yeah, it's sticking to me. You gotta be careful because the top, remember the top. So I got a short, a medium, a medium. You want to start with the outside of the eye first because then you're gonna come inward. So I'm going to take my little mirror and I'm gonna take this lash, and you want to get the self-adhesive strip to catch right at the base of the lashes. Now you don't want it touching the water line because it will not be comfortable, but you get it to stick on the base of the lashes. And then I'm gonna go in with this and you're gonna bond it. It's called bonding it when you just hold it together for like 10 seconds. Sometimes it'll stick to the tweezers. Now I'm gonna go back in and bond it again, but there, that's on right there. Do you see that? And I don't feel it. And see how it kind of lifts the eye? I love these so much. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with the second medium one. This is lash number 2. It's also the medium length. I'm looking down into this. You wanna hold this kind of under you like this. And I'm going to go right next to it, and we're gonna literally go edge to edge. And then I'm gonna put it right next to it. Now, what I like about using the mascara glue first is it catches the lash for you, and it kind of holds it there till you bond it That's not going to be the case on this eye, and I did struggle a little bit. Maybe it's my age, maybe it's the fact that I'm so used to the Lashify way, but I'm going to tell you, you're going to see me struggle a little bit more on the other eye. So you want to hold it for about 10 seconds. Oh, that's so pretty. Look at how pretty that is. You see that? This is something I want you to practice with. Do not wait for a big special event in your life to do this. Do not wait for that wedding or that reunion or that cruise. I want you to play with them. They're only $14.99. And I want you to play with them and get used to doing it. And then when it comes to a special event, well, you'll be at least not a pro, but you'll be a pretty good, you know, applicator. You'll be pretty good at applying, okay? Now I'm gonna take the short, and the short's gonna go right here on the inside. I'm looking down into my little magnification mirror. I need magnification, you might not. And you wanna make sure it's not touching the water line. It is not comfortable when it touches the water line. Now, you can see it's not going all the way in here. That's okay, because I can take mascara and get these little baby lashes, and it will just look like it's all part of the lash. It's pretty great how it does that. Okay, let's try something's poking me. Okay, hold on. Okay, so I'm gonna take, this is the Kiss. This is what they give you. I'm gonna take it in here, and I'm gonna hold it for 10 seconds to bond it. Okay, that worked great. Now, they're never gonna be absolutely perfect when you first start learning it. Like even this one is a little bit higher from the water line than the inside edge, but that's okay. No one's gonna see that close up, I promise. And then I like to go in with a little dark liner on the water line anyway, but I'm gonna rebond to this one because I think it might have lifted a pinch. I mean, look at that. That is so pretty. And that's the small and 2 mediums. Can you imagine if I had a long on? They're almost too long. This feels very pretty to me. I'm also taking Gracie to take her ACT test Saturday morning. And of course, she waited till it was too late. Now we have to drive 90 minutes out of town for her to take it. That's fine. We're gonna leave at 6 in the morning on Saturday, but now I can roll out of bed, because this is Thursday right now. I can roll out of bed and this will still look good on Saturday. I'm gonna wear these on Saturday. Okay, and then I'll show you in a minute. I'll take a little bit of mascara on my baby lashes, okay? Now, here's the tricky part. This eye, I'm not putting this on, okay? Because you don't have to. These are self-adhesive. You don't have to use that extra bonding step. I just wanted to show you how great it works. And if you watched my video last night or Wednesday night, my Saint video, how they're leaving the MLM realm, if you watched that video, you saw that I went to the vet with an eye that looked like this, just one eye. This eye was plain and this eye had the fake lashes on it. That's because I did this trick. And I couldn't get them off and there was no time. I had to rush Tate to the vet. So that's why I had the lashes on one eye only, because if it was just these self-adhesive ones alone, I would have been okay. I would have been fine. Now, sometimes you're gonna see a little bit of white glue on there. That's not the self-adhesive glue for under your lash. That's the glue that helps them stick to this. So you can actually go in with your fingers and kind of pull off the little teeny, and you'll see them. It's kind of like a little white plasticky glue, and that has nothing to do with the self-adhesive part. But you want to get that off because people will see that under your eye. They'll see that little white glue. Sometimes it helps to hold it against a dark surface so that you can get it off clearly. Because you just, yeah, okay, I got it off. You don't want to see any of that white glue on there. Okay, so what we're gonna do is, I'm gonna start with the medium. And we're gonna go in. I wanted to say too, you might need to curl your lashes, because see how these have a nice curl? You might need to curl your lashes because right now these are growing out kind of straight, so they're not gonna blend in that well, but I don't know where my curler is. I've been traveling and I don't know where it is, so we're not gonna curl, okay? So, kind of lift them up a little bit. We're gonna go in and I'm gonna put them. Oh, there's still glue on this one. See, and once it's on your eye, you can't get the glue off. And again, it's not the glue that is the self-adhesive, it's the glue that helps them to stick to this little plastic tray. Gotta get that glue off or it'll show. All right, let's try this. I'm gonna try a different pair. Nope, it's still on there. You do not want that glue showing because it'll drive you nuts. You're gonna work so hard getting these on and then you're gonna have a piece of white glue that's gonna show under your lash. Okay, I got it off. Now I gotta get it off of here or else it's gonna pull the lashes off. Okay, got it. Remember, the glue is on the top part of the lash, so I wasn't messing with that part. Okay, so we're gonna go as close to the water line as we can get it without being on the water line. Now here's where I struggled. They don't want to really stick and hold. Like this stuck immediately. These don't want to stick and hold immediately, and the reason is because we don't have that one layer of bonding on, and that's okay, we don't have to have it, but it makes it easier. But if you want to take them off at night, you don't want to have that extra bonding. You just want to be able to use the self-adhesive part only. So I'm going to hold it down for about 10 seconds. It's going to bond it to my lash. See, look, it wants to stick. Okay, looks good. That looks good. Okay. And now we're gonna go in with the next medium lash. I feel like these look bigger and darker, don't they? I don't know. Did I grab two smalls? Nope, that's a medium. Okay, now we're gonna go next to it. You want it to be edge to edge. You're going right above the waterline, kind of where the lashes grow out of the eyelid, but not touching the waterline. If it touches the waterline, it will not be comfortable. I promise you that. It will not be comfortable. Okay, that feels good. Feels real good. So I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna hold it for about 10 seconds. I don't think this is getting to it. I think we'll go in with the kiss. Oh yeah, this is getting right in there. Okay, I'm gonna hold it 10 seconds. That looks good. Did I get this one good enough? Sometimes you have to like go back in, hold it another 10 seconds. Okay, looks good. They don't fully match though. But again, we have two different eyes. Okay, and now I'm gonna go in with the short lash. If you feel like these look more trouble than they're worth, they might be. I'm telling you, I can glue a strip on in no time at all. But I like the look of these more than a strip, and it doesn't get in the way of your eyeliner, and People can be right up in your face and they're not gonna see glue on your lash line. They're not gonna see a strip that can get in the way of your eyeliner. This is just so much more natural and so much more comfortable too. Like I can't even feel them. You always feel a lash because wherever you move your eye, you can feel it glued to your eyelid, but this is glued to the lashes, not the eyelid. And so you just simply don't feel it. But I also feel like they also don't catch as well. I'm gonna bond it for 10 seconds. Oh, that looks weird. Okay, there. Oh no, look at that. That doesn't look right, does it? Okay, let's see. Why is it doing this? See what I'm saying? There's a learning curve. I mean, I've been putting lashes on 30 years and there is definitely a learning curve. Okay, they're unevenly. They don't look even though, do they? Look, I'm trying to pull it off and it won't come off. It didn't look even to me, so I'm gonna pull another one off of the tray. Okay, I have a brand new short. I needed a new short. I need to put it on a little bit differently. Okay, here we go. And you also have to get it at the right angle so that it works with the shape of your waterline. Sometimes you have to hold them in different directions. Okay, that's better. That's much better. Okay, see what I'm saying? There's a learning curve to this, but I think it's worth it, and I'm gonna just get faster at it. But you can see how this eye is taking much longer because I didn't use the bonding. You don't have to, they're self-adhesive, but I think it's so much easier when you can use a little thin layer of bonding on your lashes, because then it holds them in place so that when you bond them, it's just easy. Okay, so they look great. They're never going to be 100% symmetrical or matchy-matchy. We have two different eyes. This, for me, this eyelid comes down a little bit more than this one, so I always have to really be careful because this eye can look more lifted and this eye not. But you know what? Once you have makeup on, you'll never notice it. Okay, now I'm going to go in with my mascara and I'm going to show you how I blend in the baby lashes. And I like to use tubing mascara because then I can take it off really easily with just hot water on a Q-tip, and it comes off really easily. Okay, so I like the Milani Lash Extensions, $14.99. It's a tubing mascara, and I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna put it on my baby lashes. Another thing is when I did strip lashes, when I do strip lashes, they go on top. Well, my natural lash is not black. My natural lash is kind of like brown with almost like lighter tips. So even when I wear strips, I have to go in with the mascara and just lightly coat my natural lash. So you're always going to use a little bit of mascara with whatever fake lash system you're using. And here I'm going to go in here. Okay, I don't need to do the outer eye because I have the kiss and press going to like the very ends, but they're not uncomfortable. They're not. They feel great. I don't even feel them. And there you go. I've got my little baby lashes on with a little bit mascara. Then what I like to do if I'm going out, now I won't do this for every day because I don't like a bunch of darkness in my waterline, but if you really want to blend it all in, you don't have to, but if you want to, you can then take, this is the Give, you know how much I love Give on the waterline. Take a little bit of Give and then watch this. I'm gonna go right below where the fake lash is and a little bit where my natural lashes are. And I think it just creates like instant darkness and it almost looks like an eyeliner, except we're not doing it on the lid, we're doing it on the waterline. And we got it on the nose. Okay? Do you see the difference? I don't know if you can on camera, but I always notice a difference when I have a dark waterline. Especially because the Impress lashes, the Kiss Impress lashes will create some depth in your lash line, but then it stops and then you've got your baby lashes. Well, you've lost your depth because now you just got a plain waterline with your little baby lashes growing out of it. So by doing this, it blends it all together. Now it just looks black close up. Not doing my bottom waterline, just the top. So that's a little trick I like to do. I find it masks it even more. And then when people are really close up in my face, they're like, what mascara are you using? Or what lashes do you have on? So anyway, I love them. I really do. This eye I'll probably take off tonight, and then I'll probably do this tomorrow and redo this eye just because that way I have bond on both lashes. But if you don't want to sleep in them, you absolutely can just put them on with the self-adhesive only. You just saw that that took longer and you have to kind of fuss with it a little bit more. But once you bond it, they're on for 24 hours. And they come in different styles. So I love wispy. For some of you, you might prefer... here's voluminous if you like to be heavier for like a nighttime look, but a good one to start with, and this is what Jillian and Nicole told me to start with, was the natural. Do you see the difference? The naturals are so pretty close up. So that's what I would start with, but I also love wispies. Voluminous I haven't tried yet. You can see they only come in the 2 sizes, medium and long. I haven't tried those yet. And then I got these new little modern ones that are more spiky. I kind of got those more for like in here. So you can have like one little spike in here. Anyway, I hope that helps. I really love wearing them, and you can kind of just roll out of bed and you just instantly have cute eyes. You can throw on a tinted SPF, maybe a little lip balm, maybe, you know, a little bit. Where's my rock? You know, maybe like this little rock, you know, vitamin C tinted balm for under the eyes, you know, if you're just running quick errands. I like wearing these best on the weekends, especially his Sunday mornings. I have a really early morning at church on Sundays, so it's nice to roll out of bed, put on my brows, put on an SPF, and I'm kind of out the door. So it's great for weekends, and I hope you like it. Let me know if you try it. That again, that's Kiss Impress. And you're just gonna have to practice. I'm still practicing. I'm trying to get the hang of it more. I'm trying to get quicker. But a bonding mascara really helps. It's a mascara that has glue in it. And Kiss makes one. They were just out of it at Ulta. And then here is my Christina. The number is called DW. Christina DW Demi Wisps, and that's what I've used for 30 years. That's what my mom used for decades and decades, and they're very pretty. Okay, I hope that helps. Okay, I have a huge Ulta unboxing to do, and I said I was going to talk about my Ulta beauty trip, but I almost feel like that needs to be a separate video, so I'm going to keep this a little bit shorter today, and then maybe I will, I don't know, maybe I'll come back next week and do a huge Ulta beauty PR unboxing, because I have a ginormous box in this hallway right behind me of everything that I got on the Ulta beauty trip, and then I had to ship it to myself. in addition with some new packages that have arrived since my last PR unboxing last Monday. So if you like PR unboxings, catch that last Monday and let me know in comments here if you even like PR unboxings. It seems like people really love it. And then on Instagram, I created a channel just for giveaways and unboxings and PR and stuff. So you can always go to my Instagram and just DM me and I'll send you the link to the channel. Anyone can join, but you have to have a link to join it. And it's where the giveaways will happen, because I don't know how to do a giveaway on YouTube. I've never seen a giveaway on YouTube. I've only seen them on Instagram and TikTok. I've seen them on TikTok too. Okay. I will see you next week. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all the love and prayers about Tate and the great advice. Thank you so much for everyone's kind words, in the fact that I just hated the Botox I got and I felt really unattractive on my Ulta trip. And I think you probably know I'm just going to start leaving my face alone, and we'll just kind of do here and the top of my forehead to lift my brow, and I think we're done. Maybe one prick for the Bill Murray mouth I get, but I think that's it. I think we're gonna lay off and we're just gonna go back to looking like Michelle, so I understand my expressions. I like my eyes, and I'm not liking my eyes right now, except these lashes look really pretty. And so I really appreciate everyone's just advice and kind words, and I agree with so many of you, so thank you for that. I love you. God loves you. I'll see you next week. Have a great weekend. Bye for now.